The Warheads on Foreheads trophy requires you to reach Barkov's lab entrance using only drone strikes. So at the very beginning of this chapter, you're going to have the laser pointer. Also a gun. However, you can't use that gun, so just put it away. Take out your laser pointer. You press up on the D-pad, of course, to activate it. R2 to send in a strike. Now, there is a recharge to it. You got a couple charges, and then you have to wait for it to recharge again. So I'm going to use it on these trucks over here. Basically, the whole premise of this is you're just going to stay behind your tanks, let your teammates do as much work as they can up ahead of you. Also, make sure to take out the helicopters. Hopefully one sits still long enough for you. Speaking of helicopters, at the 5-minute mark of this video, I laser pointed a chopper, and I am convinced that the rocket just went straight through the center of the helicopter. You know, the big opening area where people would normally sit or shoot guns at you from. I'm pretty sure I sent a missile right through the center of that chopper. Anyways, not that I'm upset about that at all. So we're just going to follow, again, the tank, mark the enemies. We're really going to have to start pinpointing troops coming up around the bend here. Eventually the tank's going to get taken out, and it's just going to be hell to pay. There's a lot going on. I try to push forward. You know, the old veteran trick where you just kind of sprint to the next checkpoint, try to skip things. That's kind of what I was doing here, is trying to force my guys to move up. At least once we hit turn around and once the tank gets destroyed. That's basically what I do. And then it gets to be a little bit of a cluster after that point, and I just kind of wing it. But that's the Warheads on Foreheads trophy. There is one critical thing that you have to be very, very, very careful of, because you can only use drone strikes. You cannot throw a grenade. That means you cannot pick up a thrown enemy grenade and throw it back at them. Believe it or not, as soon as you pick up that grenade and throw it, you've now used something other than a drone strike. So if you're playing on Veteran, which this would be much more difficult to do on Veteran, but think again about doing it on Veteran, because there's so much more grenades going on that sometimes you just instinctively hit the R1 toss back button just because that's what we've trained ourselves to do. Don't do it. Stay back. You'll avoid some of those grenades, but if one comes at you, you have to run away. If you die, you can restart a checkpoint. So, you know, don't worry about it. That's not gonna kill you here. Well, it'll kill you, but you know what I mean. So it's at this point that the things start getting a little haywire for me. You can see a whole mass of troops coming from down the hill. Unfortunately, I gotta wait for my recharge before I can get. I had a perfect opportunity to probably get 12 of them if I had my charge. There's a grenade. Run away. Run away. Oh, got hurt. That's going to happen quite a bit more often here in this video. Without the cover of the tank, we got to move forward. Again, you can't take out your gun. You can't throw a grenade. I don't even know if you can do melee. I actually had not tried it, so maybe you can do that. And at this point, I'm just trying to move forward. Maybe get a checkpoint, have the rest of my team kind of come up. It's an old veteran trick we used to do back in the veteran campaigns. It used to be really difficult. That was during the era of massive grenade spam. I have flashbacks to the Call of Duty World at War. I'm sure many of you guys remember that one. So I did a decent job of getting my my team to move up. I thought I'd be smart here. I'm not so sure this is so smart. What I should have done, and I never did, because I focused so much attention on this helicopter, in about 30 seconds we're going to see that rocket go right through it. I'm pretty sure it went right through it. There is that chopper. But there's also some enemies up on the top of the building, which I did not take out. I should have taken them out immediately, or as fast as I could. I was just so focused on trying to get this chopper here. Alright, so in just a few seconds, I'm going to call in the strike. Watch it, I swear it goes right through the middle of it. right through the opening. I'm telling you what, if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. I believe it's what that old cliche says, and I'm beginning to think it's true. Yeah, I'm just so focused on this chopper that I forget, just kind of forget about everything else. There's a dude throwing an RPG. Oh, don't throw it back, Brian. Run, run. I'm so tempted to hit the R1 button there. Alright, so we're going to get these positions up top. We're bunkered down pretty good. Forgot about them guys. So not a very difficult trophy. But I believe it's the final trophy guide I'm making for this game. There are a lot of mission-specific trophies in this game, which is the case historically for the Call of Duty franchise. However, there are no collectibles and no online trophies, no zombie trophies. It's beautiful, actually. It's a nice list. Although there's only, what, 25 trophies total, so that's a little bit of a disappointment. Alright, so we just got to clean up the rest of these people here. For some reason, and I've said it in many of these other videos, my trophies seem to take a long time to pop, so I'm just going to skip to where that pops, and looking at my timeline here is in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Dear Lord. Alright, so that's it, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Spread the word. If you know any trophy hunters out there, let's get them on board. I'll see you guys soon.